But first, we are staying on top of breaking news this morning out of Catawba County, where we are live on the scene of a mass shooting.
So a mass shooting takes place in North Carolina in a very prestigious upscale neighborhood. No one wants to talk about the suspects or who were involved in the shooting. So you guys know it leads me to believe that it may be a possibility that they may look like this.
One person is dead, 11 others are hurt. They say this all unfolded around 12:45 this morning during a party at a home on Walnut Acres Drive.
But in this case, there might be a flip side to this, and this is how you're going to find out how. How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters? You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms you see above and below. Click the thumbs up button there where my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And if and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification in the process. That will give you the option to select all notifications. Last but not least, don't forget to go check out my other YouTube channel that's called Man, Husband, Father, and everything I'm telling you to do over here, make sure you do it over there. And there is 3 videos for each one of those categories: being a man, being a husband, being a father, right? And it should go in that order, okay? Being a man first, being a husband, then being a father. Follow me? Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, I know you guys didn't hear about this, and I know, guys, y'all like, Ty, dude, yeah. So right now, guys, it is Sunday night, and Sunday night, it is 12:30 a.m. Sunday night, Monday morning, and I'm pumping this out for you guys because I know you guys are kind of curious when I mentioned the mass shooting in North Carolina because we were so focused on the terrorist attack that happened in Boulder, Colorado, right? So there was a mass shooting in North Carolina in a very upscale neighborhood. And you know, I'm just keeping it real, y'all. What's wrong? I'm human. My antennas went up when they did not release. You know what? Before I even get on this and give anything out, I kind of spilled the beans a little bit anyway, but y'all heard it in the intro too, right? But check this out.
On top of that tragic mass shooting, perhaps you heard about it over the weekend in Catawba County.
12 people were shot at a home early Sunday morning. One of them died. Another is in critical condition this morning. WCNC Charlotte's Richard Devane is live for us in Hickory this morning. And Richard, we're now learning that one of those victims was just 16 years old.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, Lisa. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ben. Good Monday morning, everyone, on what is a morning that a lot of folks in this community are still dealing with the unbelievable fact that somewhere just up the street from where I'm standing, there's still a lot of police around. And folks in this neighborhood are devastated because they say they've never seen anything like this in their community. Now, as we look at video, you can understand why these neighbors are upset and concerned this morning after this incident that left this community shaken. The authorities are urging anyone with information to come forward about this shooting. According to the Catawba County Sheriff's Office, it happened around a high school pool party. It happened at 12:45 Sunday morning on the Walnut Acres Drive, which is right here where we're standing. The Sheriff's Office says at some point multiple people started shooting, injuring 11 and killing 58-year-old Sean Patrick Hood. Right now, authorities say they're still investigating and looking for suspects, and they also vow to bring those responsible to justice.
As I stand here, more than 80 shots were fired. Our investigation indicates more than one shooter was involved in the incident. We are still working to determine when they arrived, how they arrived, and what the reasoning was for their presence, also the motive.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone that has been affected by this senseless act of violence.
And that was the sheriff who also vowed that they would find the folks responsible for this. At this time, police say this is still a very active investigation. More than 100 people, they say, were at that pool party. They've been speaking to people, collecting evidence. They're still up there. That house is still taped off as they continue to search for the people responsible. They say if anyone has information, they're asking for the public's help also. We're right here in Catawba County. Richard Devane. We'll send it back to you.
Still a lot of questions in this one. All right, Richard, thank you for that report. And staying in Hickory, we spoke to neighbors who say they've never experienced anything like this. Some are hopeful that this was a one-time incident.
Scary, you know, because I'm by myself with my husband, but, you know, there's a lot of kids in our neighborhood, and it's very scary. I mean, this world's getting crazy.
I suspect with this level of police presence that it won't be happening again.
On social media, Governor Josh Stein says he's been in contact with authorities in Catawba County and is praying for the victims and their families.
Right. So here's the deal. When I mentioned about my antennas going up, it's because it's like, okay, who are these people? These suspects. What do they look like? Huh? Do they look like me? Is that the reason why we're not going to talk about it? Because, people that look like me don't do mass shootings like the young man did over Memorial Day weekend on the boat, right? Now, here's the deal, too. High schoolers partying, and then the neighbors them are all shocked like this stuff never happens in this neighborhood. So then let's keep it real. Y'all, white people, I know y'all still feel like y'all can't say it, but I say it anyway, and I catch hell either way, so I don't know why y'all don't say it either. My initial thought was, hey, it must be a bunch of, he invited some high schoolers over there, and they must look like me. A lot of them look like me. For gunshots to ring out like that, 11 people shot, 1 dead, and the person that's dead is supposedly the owner of the house. And supposedly, word on the street is, he is the one that threw the party for the high schoolers. But when you see, let's keep it real, y'all. I stay in the states that I stay in what you can consider to be upscale neighborhoods as well, right? But my neighbors all around me range from looking like me to being white to we have Indian, we have Asian, we have another couple of black folks stay next to me too, right? But when you see that all the neighbors are coming out look white, leads me to believe that either one or two things. This doesn't happen in this neighborhood. These are some people that are well known. This might be somebody that might be on the city council, the mayor, friends, or whatever like that. They might be someone who are considered to be high profile. And this is why they don't want this to get out, because what sense do it make for the police them to say, we want anyone that may have any information to come forward? Come forward with what? You're not even telling us what the supposedly suspects look like. You're not telling us who these kids, they might be minors. We don't necessarily have to know who they are by name. But what do they look like? What about they range from the ages of this to that? Maybe not telling us the age because there's probably going to be something wrong with that. What are some 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds doing out that late at night? And they're not 18 years old. And I don't know all the laws in North Carolina when it comes to what's considered to be an adult in regards to being able to be out past curfew. But to me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm kind of leaning towards the other way of being this is like an upscale, prestigious white family. These people are well known. Nothing like this ever happens in this neighborhood. I don't know. And at the same time, it might be to where these are some upscale people who just trying to be, I'm just keeping it real, a little woke, and let the black people come over. Something went down. I do not care what y'all say or what y'all think. This is what this dude's brain is drawing up right now. I can be completely wrong and I can be right, but at least I am not afraid to say it at all. And if I am wrong, who cares? At least you know what my thoughts were in regards to this situation, which is what all of us should be doing anyway. Well, I don't want to throw out no stereotypes. I do. So what? So what? Did I just stereotype white people who might, if this did happen amongst white people, that it's a good chance the reason why it's trying to be covered up and not put out there in mainstream and in the major news networks is because this might be a well-known white man who has money. Maybe he's a doctor. Maybe he's a lawyer. Maybe he owns franchises in that area, something like that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's the brother of some political figure. I don't know. Who cares? At least we can say it. This is what having a conversation like this is all about. This is what saying what you think is all about. This is what freedom of speech is all about. And brother, people want to throw darts at me and shoot arrows because of what I'm saying. So what? At least I'm not cowardly enough to say it. Anyway, folks, that's all I have for right now on this story. But I would like to know what you guys' input is on this, because it's crazy that they're not even reporting on this. And just in case y'all try to say, yeah, because of the mass shooting, not the mass shooting. Yeah, because of the terrorist attack that happened in Boulder, Colorado. This happened way before Boulder, Colorado. So it still wasn't pushed out there on a mass scale. Why not? Y'all let me know what y'all think on this, though, by putting it in the comments below after this video. Do not forget, if you want to see the next video that I will be doing in chronological order, it's going to be up there. Things I do as of yesterday will be right here, or did as yesterday. Y'all know what I mean. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all.